Welcome to the Carolina Nexus podcast. This morning, I have a very special episode for you guys. It's not focusing on me or my books. I'm bringing on somebody that's very special. I've met this man a few times. He's an incredible person. I can't wait to get into it. But before I jump into that, I am going to do my rundown of the usual suspects that support this show, beginning with Dubby. Dubby Energy. Go to w.gg to order. Use your coupon code CARONEXUS for 10% off. Great energy drink. I don't have mine this morning. I drank it already, but it's delicious, I promise you. Bliss Day Salon and Spa, serving Cleveland County for all of its self-care needs, ladies and gentlemen. The reason the podcast even exists, the Carolina Nexus books, this is all set in the same universe, written by me. Gamers Dream Haven, online retro video game store ran by my friend Trey Smith. Check him out online on Facebook. Cynthia's Clean Team. She won't let you down. I've known Cynthia since 2003, and if she tells you she can do it, she can do it. Give her a call, find out what she can and cannot do. The Lady Hawks youth softball team. They are staring down that softball championship with the intensity of the Hawk. I'm very proud of these ladies. Show them a little bit of support. Their coaches will be on the show at a later date. Garden of Eden Photography. Eden Jamerson is one hellacious photographer. She will do more poses behind the camera than you will in front of the camera to get the perfect lighting, the perfect angle. Highly recommend. Contact her on Facebook. Eye Catching Customs. My boy Cody Bowens. He will create your custom apparel from any show that you can imagine. He created a Walking Dead Daryl Dixon jacket for my wife. She loves it. It was originally for me, but he made a small, and I can't fit a small. So she took over that, and she loves it. Diverse Tax Solutions, taking care of the stress of tax time so you don't have to. And I know tax time can be stressful. So if you're like me, you like to eat while you're stressed, go to Little Daddy's Barbecue and Mo. Great food. You won't leave hungry, I promise you. Style of Jane's Boutique on Facebook also makes custom material and proof that she is very creative. She will do with her engraving machine. She can engrave you a specialized cutting board for your kitchen. Spencer & Co. book company in Gaffney, South Carolina. They allowed me to host my first book signing. It was by the numbers a success, and it was a no fault Spencer & Co.'s to blame. It was all Amazon. But Spencer & Co., they've welcomed me back as soon as I get everything straightened out, and I plan on doing another one this year. The Elaine Project by my friend Jerry Para. It's a great book from opening to closing. I could not put the book down. I read it in 2 nights. It was a great book, and I can't stress enough that this was something you need to look into. And Jerry, I still say you need to talk about getting this made into a TV movie with Emily Wickersham playing your wife in the show. That's just my personal opinion. Hashtag I'm going to say it with Greg Roper. It's on TikTok. Check it out. He's one of my biggest supporters, and I will support him in everything that he does. There it is again with your tax preparation services through Diverse Tax Solutions. That's my boy Chinez. I don't know if you can see the number very well, but the number's at the bottom. If you want that information, private message me after the show, and I'll send it to you. Gemstone Championship Wrestling presents Icebreaker on April 18th. I'm very supportive of this. It's high time the women's revolution came to the independent circuit, and I'm glad Gemstone Wrestling stepping up. There are several female wrestlers on the independent circuit here in North and South Carolina that I would love to see on this show. I can't wait. I'm buying my tickets ASAP. And then, of course, Top Championship Wrestling's Valentine's Vengeance, February 21st. The day before my birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Go check them out. Historic Shelby City Park. You can't be disappointed when you go there. It's full of history. It's where I saw my first wrestling match. It's where I met Chris Thunder Anderson, and my special guest is going to be on that show. So go check him out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump right into it. One more thing. I got to do all of these sponsors. I've got sponsors out the wazoo now, and I'm loving it. I didn't realize a lot of people would support me coming on talking about my books, let alone having anybody else on to talk about their things and their projects. I'm really excited to have all these sponsors. You'll see them down below. I'm going to let this run across the screen real quick. And then I'm going to bring my special guest on, and we're going to jump into the topic we're having with him today, comic books. I hope you guys brought your questions. I brought mine, and I'm ready to ask them. As you can see, it's just rattling off some of the sponsors I've already mentioned. I've already put their logos on the screen. Oh, yeah, and I forgot him. I can't forget him. He's one of the reasons this exists. Hold on. Our sister show, #Truth, Scott Larson, the producer of this show. His show inspired the Carolina Nexus. The number of times he had me come on and promote my books, and I saw an increase in sales. This is why it's possible for me to do this. So, yeah, I did not forget you, Scott. And then, of course, Gemstone Wrestling, again, bringing the women's revolution of wrestling locally for your entertainment. I hope you guys check out the show. I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to see the first show of that company. I want to be a part of that history. I want to be there. I'm making plans. Contact. I'll give you the poster one more time before the show's over. We will get into this show. I'll try to be there live. All right, we're going to jump into this thing. Let me show you this little clip. Okay, so that clip didn't work like it was supposed to. Moving on, the show must go on. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to the American Diesel dump truck.
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. How you doing?
I've been better. I'm trying to waiting for the snow to go away.
Yes, me too.
It's playing with my money, and I don't like that.
Exactly. Mother Nature is playing with my money, and I don't like that.
Right. So, Truck, we all know you from the Carolina Independent Circuit. You've wrestled numerous places across the Carolinas. I remember seeing you for the very first time at J Eagles APW down in Spartanburg.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, you were going against my son's favorite wrestler, Big Country. That was
Yeah.
for you. But we're not going to talk about your wrestling appearances. We're going to talk about something a lot of fans don't know about you. You're a comic book artist.
Yeah.
How did that come into play, and what inspired you to draw comic books?
Well, I mean, it ain't just like comic books. I've always been into drawing since I was a kid. Like, I was in the art programs in school, and me and my brother, we would sit there and would like just draw, just anything, just draw. And with social media and everything being the way that it is, I figured why not try to draw like a comic book slash coloring book for the kids. And then it's gonna turn into a YouTube cartoon.
There you go.
I'm gonna try to make an animated series about because nobody's ever done it. It's about the different wrestlers that I've met through my years. And like there's no telling who you'll see on there. Like I
Right.
could
So,
draw up like Heath Slater or the Barbarian or somebody like that. But then again, I could draw up indie wrestlers like James Drake or Nick Fury or different ones, Jay Eagle. And
right.
I want to draw them into like a coloring slash comic book.
I support it. Because there was that Japanese manga that came over one time. I can't pronounce it. It's like Kinkaku Man or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
His finisher was the Muscle Buster. That was a great anime,
Mm-hmm.
but it only had like 2 seasons. And for us wrestling fans, that wasn't enough.
No, it wouldn't.
So James Biting says, "Good morning, truck."
What's up, brother?
All right. So, aside from the wrestling stuff, what types of comics do you draw? Heroes and villains,
I
zombies like
draw
Robert
like
Kirkman.
yeah. I'm mostly into like I like the superheroes and the villains. I like Marvel. I like I'm more DC than I am Marvel, but I
Okay,
like both.
I like
And
both. I'm
then
more Marvel than
I like
DC.
the bigger guys that don't really get no shine, like the Thing or Juggernaut or Dark Side or Thanos. I like the bigger guys.
I could see you playing a mean Thanos.
I could do it. Yeah, I could see that. Let's just
Um, right. I'm more of a Marvel guy, but when it comes to DC, I have my opinions, and it usually gets me in trouble. So I try to keep them to myself.
I feel you.
Um, James Biting says American Diesel Dump Truck, the superhero comic book. I'd pay
Could
to see
happen.
that
It
one.
could happen.
I'd pay to
That
see Dump Truck take on Superman.
that'd be kind of a cool idea.
Yeah. KC Luchador.
Good
Don't try
morning,
and butcher
brother.
his name. So, what's the difference? I don't know what the difference is. Let me start with that. I don't know what the difference is between a graphic novel and a comic book, but have you tried doing graphic novels?
Not really. I mean, I don't really see the difference. I will, unless the comic books would be like just chapters in a graphic novel. You know what I'm saying?
That makes
I mean, I
sense.
really ain't
That,
tried to draw one of those, but I mean, who knows? If this one pops off pretty good, it could happen.
right? I was just, again, that's one of the reasons I changed the formula for my show. Normally, I invite special guests on to interview me, but when I found out you did comic books, I was like, nope, we're going to go back to the original thing, and I'm going to interview him because this is interesting. I did not know this about Truck.
Yeah, I love
Um,
to draw. Like at one time, I was doing the color comic books, and all the wrestlers were in South Park form, and that was pretty cool. I still haven't finished that yet. I've still got like maybe
so you're telling me that WWE and Matt Parker and Trey Stone stole your idea for the WWE Meet South Park episode?
they sure did.
I believe it.
I got the
Dang Google.
independent version.
There you go. um, aside from your web comic that we were talking about, any other projects you want to discuss as far as your artist side or wrestling projects you got coming up?
Oh, I got a bunch of stuff coming up wrestling. I really want to push this presidential thing. I don't think people thinks I'm serious about this. I'm dead serious about this. I think I can reach America through independent wrestling.
Yes.
I want to make independent wrestling the way it should be, the way it was when that hand right there ran it. You know what I mean? There was
Right.
respect. There was a brotherhood, and I think I can bring that back, and I can bring that back to America. And by when 2028 vote comes around, this one right here is going to be on the docket.
I'll vote for you.
I appreciate it.
My friend Justin from work, he says, top of the evening, fellas. He wants to game on me sometime. Dylan James says, keep up the good work. And then Michaela Biting says, the ice cream girls say, hey, truck.
Hey, girls, I miss y'all. Them little
I haven't
girls
seen
at
it.
Halloween. At Halloween, they dressed up as you remember when me and Squeaks was ice cream truck.
Right.
They dressed up as ice cream trucks and came to a show.
I haven't seen a whole lot about from Squeaks in a while. I'm friends with him on Facebook, but I haven't seen anything active. Is he still wrestling?
Yeah, he's wrestling. He mostly wrestles in Tennessee. Squeaks is
Ah,
doing his
okay.
own thing, and I'm doing mine. And that I'm getting rid of all the ICT merch. It's half off,
Okay.
or you can buy the whole bundle of everything I have ICT for $50.
Okay. I know the last time I saw something from him, I'm part of a video game group where they've created somebody's created wrestlers. Scott Larson did it, and he made
Mm-hmm.
Dump Truck and Squeaks the Clown on it. So my big question: how does being a wrestler complement your artistic side?
Oh, I'm always anytime I go to any different show, it inspires me some way. Like I'll go through a certain situation or something like that, and or it'll stress me out. And see, the drawing really started. It really started in coloring books because that was
Right.
my getaway to chill out and just forget the whole world was here. Just give me my pencils and my coloring books and just let me go to town. Well, I got bored with the coloring and started just sketching stuff, just out of the blue, dumb stuff. And then I got the idea of the independent wrestling comic book slash coloring book, and I just tried sketching like different wrestlers from different shows and different situations and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I mean,
My friend
wrestling's
Justin,
really inspired me a lot.
my friend Justin says, keep up the artwork. It's a dying breed.
Yes,
Everybody's
sir.
going to that AI generation bullcrap, and
Yeah.
it really. I saw where Hasbro was having to, and Wizards of the Coast were having issues with their artists for the Magic the Gathering card game using AI generated artwork for the cards, and it was causing them a bunch of money issues.
That's crazy. I'm
LGN
telling
King
you, it's
says
gonna be
dump
like
truck is a
Terminator.
cupcake.
It's gonna be like
Yeah, that's
Terminator, like AI and machines are gonna take over the world.
right. That's what I've asked people thousands of times. Have you not watched Terminator? Because that
I
tells you what
truly
AI
believe
does.
that I mean they wouldn't just make a movie like that just out of the blue. They had to have some reason to think, hey, this could really happen.
And that's like the guys that's trying to bring the woolly mammoth back alive. There's 6 Jurassic Park movies telling us why that's a bad idea.
Exactly. Because if they think, well, we bring the woolly mammoth back, that means we could bring the Tyrannosaurus back. If we
That
bring
part.
that back, hell, why don't we just make a dinosaur?
Right.
And then all hell breaks loose.
Chuck Chris says, what up, truck?
What's up?
And Ben Wolf says, hello, dump truck.
How you doing, brother? Boss man?
Everybody, everybody checking in. If you got questions for dump truck, post them in the comments. I'll put them on screen. He can answer them for you. Cowboy Bob. He
Oh, he
says, see
gonna
you the
come in here
28th
trying to
truck.
run that mouth.
I saw his promo yesterday. I was going to ask you about it a little bit later.
Oh, you called that a promo? Cowboy couldn't talk his way out of a wet paper bag. And I don't even see why they call him cowboy. He ain't a real cowboy. He ain't a real
neither
cow.
was
My
neither was
big
Bob Orton.
thumb. My thumb is more cowboy than he is.
February 28th is going to be a big night for Truck at the show.
Yes, it is.
Justin says shots fired. So what's the storyline between you and Cowboy Bob? What's going on there? What started all this?
Apparently, he's got some problem with Roughneck, and I'm like the peacemaker. You know what I mean? I don't like all that drama and stuff.
You're not
So
John Cena, so
I'm trying to help them to settle a problem with each other. And he made the biggest mistake anybody's ever made and told me that I better not do something. He said, you better not be special guest enforcer for him and Roughneck. So I told him, since he wants to say it like that, I'm going to take Roughneck up on his offer, and I'm going to be special guest enforcer.
That
Just
makes
because he
sense.
said you better not. That's not the way to talk to nobody.
No, you
My
talk to
mama
him with
taught me
respect,
better. And that's how I know he's not a real cowboy.
right? Like he could have at least offered you a briefcase of money and said, "Don't be the special enforcer,"
Exactly. Money talks.
and
And
bullshit walks.
BS walks. Exactly.
Bingo. Okay, so where can we? There's supposed to be a tag match, from what I understand of that video he put up last night. When's that taking
hmm
place?
This is a tag match that I got told by management for Snoo that I have three choices. I could vacate the titles, I could find a partner, or I could wrestle them by myself like I've been doing. I'm the only in independent wrestling. I'm the only single tag team champion, and I've been that way for almost 8 months, defending them by myself. Because Eric Riker don't know whether to scratch his watch or wind his hind end. So he, Bobby Lee or Cowboy had this big problem and all that. So, and he told me I better not. So I'm in this.
Well, there you have it. Snoo management made Dump Truck the enforcer for the Roughneck versus B BODH title match, February 28th.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Adam Helms is, but he says he'll be your Huckleberry Dump Truck.
That's right.
And then Jesse says Cowboy Bobby Lee doesn't want to get Jesse involved. Ask Squeaks what happens when you mess with my man.
Yeah, he disappeared.
Right. He's no longer in
I
here
believe
talking.
Jesse's in the mafia.
Ah.
She makes people sleep with fishes.
Michaela Biding says if you are a promoter, you need Truck on your poster, on your roster. And Jesse as well, two of the best people in the wrestling world.
Thank you, Michaela. I appreciate that. That
Up. And then Cowboy Bob.
and see, he's got a couple of jabronis with him, and they want to call themselves country boys.
I
Them
don't
boys
I don't
don't
know
know
about
country.
you. I don't know about you, but I've seen country boys spell the word country with the letter K, but I've never seen them put the letter Z at the end of it. That's like gangster level bullcrap. So they're not really
Exactly.
country,
That ain't country. I can show them country.
right? Jesse says we love and miss y'all, Michaela Biting. Thank you. And again, Cowboy Bob disappeared. I've had my run-ins with Cowboy Bob in the E-Fed world. He likes to do a whole bunch of this and not enough of that.
Yeah, exactly. He talks a big game, and then he gets butt hurt, and then he runs off.
Or he calls his wife in.
Yeah,
That's
or
what
he
he did
calls
in our storyline.
Miss Cowboy.
Yeah.
I don't think she's a cowboy neither.
Jesse says they're wanting to be a boy band.
Probably so.
So they're trying to
They
bring back
want
the
to try
West
to
Texas
sing country
Rednecks.
music.
He says he's here.
Okay. You still ain't no cowboy.
Adam Helm says if you need him and Tank, all you got to do is pick up the phone.
I got you, brother. I appreciate that.
Sounds like a War Games match brewing to me is what it sounds like.
Hey, it could be. I got one of those on the
I got
14th.
one of the
Is it
yeah, because you're
14th
part
or
of
20th? Yeah, it's March 14th.
March 14th. Okay, trying to
I'm
find
in
the
a War
flyer here. I got
Games
all your
match.
flyers. Nope, that's not it. There's your presidential lead for 2028.
Yep. God, that's a pretty picture.
It's amazing. These graphics, I know who makes them. It's Angela. She does a great job at it. She made all the graphics that I'm posting on the page concerning you right now, and she made the Gemstone Wrestling page
Yeah, she makes me look
flyer.
good.
She does. You got to tell me about this diesel honey. When did you start
Dude,
selling diesel honey?
your tongue will beat your brains out trying to eat this stuff. My family's been doing this for like 70, 80 years.
Okay.
And it's whipped honey and hot honey.
Ooh.
I've seen people at my shows come and buy a jar of honey and pray to God that the concession stands got chicken fingers or something, and they will have the jar of honey and dip their chicken in it and eat it right there at the show. I didn't want my family's honey to go to waste, so Diesel Honey was born.
There we go. Diesel honey.
At first, it was
I'm about
at
to try
first it
it.
was a joke because somebody was. I'm not going to mention any names because he doesn't deserve it. He was selling honey and screwing people over, and he was just Carlton Barber. He's just a jackass, and
Gotcha.
it was just a joke. Me selling the honey, making fun of him. And then I found out about my family's honey, and I was like, well, if this dude can do it, so can I. But I'll have legit real honey. He goes and buys it off Amazon and sells it.
Wow.
But mine's a legit beehive boxes. Get it out of the box and everything. Smoke the bees, all that good stuff.
Something this dude couldn't do.
Yeah, he couldn't do it at all, and this one couldn't either.
He says we're going to tear Snoo up on the 28th, and he's definitely country. You'll learn firsthand.
Brother, you know how many people's tried telling me that, and they all
Right.
fail.
Look, look. I think the only person that I've seen knock you on your ass was Big Country.
Yeah, well,
He's about the only
I ain't
he's
gonna
about the only
lie.
person that can do
My
that.
own tag partner did when he hit me with a TV.
Well, that was a
It,
TV. I'm talking about Big Country
yeah,
hit you with his fist.
it
You
took
went
him
down.
twice to do it, but he did it. But yeah, Big
Right.
Country, yeah, he put me on my ass in a heartbeat.
Jesse's over here advertising for you. I'm going to talk to you about getting some because my wife likes spicy stuff, but I have to try some of that non-spicy honey. I tell you, I want some.
Hey, the hot honey is really not that hot. It's like a sweet chili, but oh my
Right.
god, it's so good. I put it over my chicken nuggets, and it's like I'm eating food.
There you go. I love spicy stuff, but it doesn't love me. I've got stomach ulcers that prevent me from
I
eating
feel you.
spicy
Yeah,
stuff.
spicy food don't like me neither, but I love it.
So we've already been over what you're gonna your run for presidency and what you're wanting to do with that. Tell us about this show,
Uh,
TCW's Valentine's Vengeance. I know you're on the card.
this show is going to be very important because I'm going to be looking for two people.
Okay.
I'm going to look for Peterbilt and I'm going to look for King Bodie
Okay.
because they're wrestling each other for the TCW Heavyweight Championship. Whichever one has that belt when they're done,
Is
they
who's
got
in
to come
your
my way.
gotcha.
Dump truck has been in the back seat too long. I've been a follower for too long. It's time dump truck be a leader. It's time I put that belt and that company on my back and carry it all the way.
And if anybody can do it in that locker room, I've seen part of the roster on the card. It's you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
While you're there though, because I don't know if I'll be able to attend, depending on my work schedule. I may or may not be able to attend that show. While you're there, slap Brian Thrill for me. That's my cousin. I give him a hard time every chance I get.
That I love Brian. That's my brother.
Well, when you see him, call him Flower. He calls himself the Flower of the family, and it's an inside joke. But know what you're talking about.
Here, let me write that down so I don't forget that.
Just walk in and be like, "What's up, Flower?"
Flower of the family. We'll have to talk to Mama about that.
It's an inside joke. He was talking with my dad, and somehow or another they got talking about flowers, and my dad was calling Brian a little fruity, and Brian goes, "Hell no, I'm the flower of the family," and it's just stuck.
That sounds like Brian.
Yeah. Jesse agrees with me. You deserve it, Truck.
I'm telling you, she's had my back through a lot of stuff. And she's very appreciated.
Well, we've been in several locker rooms together on the EFED circuit. I've watched your work at APW. I watched you up at HWA. I'm a big fan, so I support
Thank
you.
you.
Let's see. There was another one I wanted to pull up here. So this is one that's talking about your in-ring gear for sale.
I got a bunch of in-ring gear that I've done, that I've made memories in, that I'm trying to sell off.
Gotcha.
I got in-ring gear that I won the East Tennessee Tag Team Champions in. I've got in-ring gear that I wrestled the Barbarian and Suicide in. In-ring gear where I wrestled the Country Gentleman. I wrestled Barbarian and the Warlord where we won the tag team titles from them. It's in-ring gear. It's got a lot of history with it.
Yes, Jesse. Brian has another nickname besides Google Me Bitch. And she says she loves you too. Here he comes talking outside of his neck again. I don't think they can handle y'all in a barnyard brawl.
Talking roughneck country boys in a barnyard brawl. We'll just do y'all like they did Old Yeller. We'll take y'all out back and put you down.
It's all you can do at this point. I love Cowboy Bob talking outside of his neck, though. That'll never get old.
Yeah, when he gets to doing it real fast, he starts. That's what he
starts
looks
looking like one of the Canadians in South Park.
Because when I take care of Cowboy, I'm gonna put that black cowboy hat he got on, and I'm gonna show him what a real cowboy look like.
Jesse, I don't think Cowboy Bob ever had a mind to lose. I do hope Ben Wolf's seen it though. I just don't think they can handle Truck and Roughneck in a barnyard brawl.
No.
Good old JR called that a good old-fashioned barn burner because y'all gonna burn the barn down with them standing inside of it.
I'd get charged. I'd catch charges. Because somebody starts crying like a girl.
Yeah. You'd hurt somebody's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so back to the comic book stuff. I'm pretty sure Cowboy Bob's typing a novel over there.
Probably.
As an aspiring author who takes my inspiration from comics, graphic novels, and manga, would you be willing and open to a collaboration, taking my characters and putting them in graphic or novel or comic book format?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'll definitely get you the books. That way you can get an idea of what's going on. And I know, like I mentioned Big Country several times, and it's because he gave me permission to use his wrestling character in book 2 of my book series. It's a match, a fantasy wrestling match between Big Country and Cade Seidel. I'm huge fans of both of them. So I booked that match. So, and mainly because I missed seeing it when it was booked. When Cade, they were doing it. I forget what show it was, but it was like 2024 in the summertime, and I couldn't make the show, so I missed that. And I was like, you know
Was
what,
it
guys,
at
I
the
want to book
Gaffney
y'all.
Peach Festival?
I think so. I
I
think that's when
think
it
it was
was.
because I think I was. I think yeah, it was the Gaffney Peach Festival. I remember them talking about that.
Jordan Brooks says truck.
How you doing?
Uh, Jordan Brooks is a former co-worker of mine. We worked together at Walmart. He's done went on to bigger and better things, but he's just as big a wrestling fan as I am. If you ever see him in person, he looks like suntan Brock Lesnar.
Sweet. Well, then why ain't he in a wrestling ring?
We've been trying to get him to do it.
If I look like
Honestly,
Brock Lesnar, I'd be in a wrestling ring.
me and Brian Thrill both tried to get him to do it. I don't know what stopped him from doing it, but we tried. Chuck Kress, you want this to happen at VFW Post in Gastonia at See No Evil Wrestling? I think she's trying to get that barnyard match between y'all.
Yeah, she's trying to be a booker.
Who knows? Maybe she can run the show. She might even do a better job than some people.
I love her, but she does try to run the show.
What's your line, Cowboy Bob? What's your line? This is my show. I make my own lines.
Hell, he don't know.
He's been hitting the bottle way too early this morning.
I'm drinking the
Make sure I
wrong
haven't missed
bottle.
anybody.
He's probably got a bottle of Kinky there.
Probably.
He ain't drinking cowboy stuff like whiskey. He drinks like Kinky and Seagrams.
He says he's about to hurt somebody's feelings. That was something that I said answering truck. It wasn't like I was trying to steal somebody's catchphrase on purpose. And Jesse says, I don't try. I make things happen for my man.
That she does.
Make it happen. So here's a question I want to ask. Have you ever been in the ring with the Bassmaster?
Yes. Many times. Standing beside him, standing across from him.
Is he just as big an asshole in the ring as he is on the mic?
Very much so.
I believe it.
He's even louder without a microphone.
Yeah, there's some shows I wish they wouldn't give him the mic, just let him talk.
Me too.
Oh. Me and Jack, we've been friends for years now. I like giving him hell. So any chance I get to mention his name, I will.
Well, I'm sure he loves that.
Oh, yeah, he probably does. Scott Larson says, what's up, fellas? Scott, where you been hiding at, man?
How you doing, Mr. Larson? I'm giving him something to invest in, baby.
Yeah, we're invested in his YouTube animated comic book. That's what we're invested in right now. We've been going over some details about him as a comic book artist. I didn't know Truck was a comic book artist. If you see the man in person, you're going to think there's no way this man picks up a pencil and draws. I don't think this man's picking up his weights.
Dude, I come home, I got a stack of, I really like coloring.
Right.
And I've got like a stack probably that high of different coloring books, like Marvel, DC. I've even got some Mickey Mouse. I've got all kind of stuff. I just coloring it relaxes me, especially when I've had a bad day. I'll grab all my coloring stuff and grab whatever pictures I want to color, and I'll come sit at the kitchen table and I'll just color and sketch and just to calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I totally understand that. That's what I do when I'm writing my books. If I'm having a bad day at work, when I get home, I grab the computer and I just start writing, and it makes everything go away.
Mm-hmm.
And then my wife's like, well, how did you connect this to this in your book? Don't worry about how it happened. Just know it happened. It's part of the process.
That's right. It ain't about the journey, it's how you get there.
Exactly. Scott says he's on the download because Jesse says he disappeared on us. No, Jesse, I'm being honest with you. Scott took a sabbatical. Mention hashtag truth because he inspired the show. He took a sabbatical. He's getting right with the Lord, and I'm 110% behind that. So
Oh
we're not
yeah,
gonna pressure him to come back into the podcasting business. But whenever he's ready, we're gonna accept him with open arms.
that's right.
Let's see. Not captions, graphics. I'm gonna show Angela a little bit of love here. This Gemstone Championship Wrestling truck.
Yes, sir.
How much hard work has she put into doing this? You're the inside man.
I've seen her stress and stress. I've seen her cry. I've seen her giggle. She has put so much hard work into this, and she has put so much love and so much heart into this first show that man, it's unreal.
I know
I
we
couldn't
were
do it. I'd have done been said, you know what? Screw it. They ain't gonna be a show.
right.
I couldn't
I
handle that
could
kind of stress.
I could tell in our correspondences when we were talking about getting you on the show that having to cancel it because of the weather last weekend really
Oh
killed
yeah,
her.
that hurt her bad. It sure did.
But and it's just like with me with my show, I had to cancel because of the weather for 2 weeks now, and I was like, I'm very discouraged. I want to quit, but I can't quit. So I had to. My motto has always been never give up, never back down, never surrender. And I had to live my motto instead of just preaching to people. I'm glad she's continuing with it. I looking forward to seeing a very big success.
Oh yeah, I think once this thing gets open, it's it's gonna blow up, and I can't wait. I can't wait to sit there and watch her.
This dude keeps digging his own grave, truck. He wants you in a bull rope match.
I'm just
If
gonna
we
let us
didn't,
keep talking.
if I didn't know for a fact he didn't have a brain to lose to begin with, that right there would prove he didn't have one.
You ever seen a Rottweiler jump on a Chihuahua? Me neither, but it ain't pretty. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's what would
right.
happen. And then you gonna add a bull rope in that thing? Come on now.
And Truck, you're a student of the game, so you watch people like Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair and all their rope matches and stuff. So you know how to bring the pain in ways nobody else in this new generation knows how to do it.
Yes. I was raised on Dusty, the Four Horsemen, Magnum TA, Barry Windham. I was raised on that.
My wife says
Hey,
she's on the chat now.
he just don't know.
No, he doesn't. So my wife and child are watching at home. The Tyson, he's watching. He likes hearing my voice, so he
What's
started
up,
crying.
Tyson?
Okay. So viewers at home, besides Cowboy Bob, do y'all have any questions for Truck? We're not going to answer Cowboy Bob's questions because they're going to end up getting Truck in a lot of trouble. I don't see anything coming in.
Man, we're working on getting more honey in. The past two shipments of honey that's come in, we've sold out immediately.
I believe it.
So we're waiting on another shipment, and we're looking in to get them in the quart jars. We got a
Heck
lot of
yeah.
people wanting them in the quart jars.
My dad
So,
just my mom just texted me from my dad. He wants to try both styles of honey. So when I order mine, I'm about to order some for him too.
all right.
Especially since you said something about putting it on your chicken nuggets. He wants to try it.
Oh God, I'm telling you, Your tongue will beat your brains out trying to eat it. I'm telling you, it is so good.
If my voice is so bad, Bobby, why are you still here? You can always click off. You don't have to watch the show. But you're watching because you're afraid Truck's going to say something bad about you.
What matter, cowboy? Are we mad? Truck, I was given a
Death
death
threat from our
threat.
honey friend on Straight Up Wrestling Podcast. Scott, I hate that happened to you, buddy.
Oh my God.
Scott, I don't think you have anything to worry about because he couldn't do anything if he tried. I wouldn't even take that as a threat. I'd be disappointed. I really would.
My wife says, "Where do you make your honey? It looked yummy."
My family makes it out of Clinton, South Carolina.
I've been through Clinton before.
That's where all my family lives. And
Okay, okay.
they make it through there and we go and we either pick it up or they send it to me and then I take off to the races with it.
There you go. Sometimes that's all you can do. And honey,
Hmm.
I promise you, as soon as I get everything straightened out, I'm gonna order some from Truck. We just been talking about it earlier. I was gonna order some for you because I knew you'd want to
I
try it
got
too.
you some jars already wrote down.
There you go.
I got you.
Scott says or Jesse says, Scott, you have nothing to worry about. Don't let that man bother you. And Scott's answering Amber here. He says he rounds up the bees and whips them butts. I can see Truck doing that too.
And it makes some good honey, especially the whipped.
That's the one I'm interested in trying the most, the whipped.
It spreads like softened butter.
Your
You
dad
put
is
it
from
on like
Clinton?
cinnamon toast, and oh god, it's so good.
Now, you're making me hungry, Truck. I got to get some now. Oh, Lord, this man, he thinks he's going to add some color to you on the 28th, Truck.
Happy with some color. No, I'm gonna do that because I got a couple tanning sessions coming up. I got you. I'll be good and brown by the 28th. I'll have that pretty complexion back. See, I've been thrown off because all this snow. That's why I look so pale, and I got a white tee on, so I'll be all right come 28th.
Scott's giving you an idea to expand the business there, make some honey butter.
Oh, it's already in the works.
There we go.
Got Chef
So,
Jesse coming up on all that.
heck yeah. So, Truck, did you design any of your tattoos?
Um, no, not really. Well, no. It's just I seen it on a picture or seen it somewhere, and I got it. Well, that one right there, I got that one for my little girl. That's my favorite tattoo besides my He-Man. That's my
That's
favorite
gonna make you
tattoo.
my wife's favorite wrestler. She likes Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls.
But that's the only Powerpuff Girl that matters.
Right.
I was gonna get like the rest of them and Mojo Jojo and all them up here on my arm and stuff, but the more I looked at it, Bubbles is the only one that needs to be there.
Right. That's like I got a tattoo here on my shoulder of the White Tiger Power Coin from Power Rangers,
Oh,
and it's got two oldest kids' names around it. But my son's name is supposed to be Justin, but the way he made the J, it looks like a D. So I'm gonna get it covered up and redone. I got a sleeve planned. It's going to start with the morpher here and go up my arm with each of Tommy's morpher power coins
oh,
because
that's
Tommy's my
awesome.
favorite Power Ranger.
I was fixing
Yeah.
to say you got that power coin. You got to put a morpher around it. Got to.
What the heck?
Uh oh.
I lost internet for some reason, but I'm back now.
Bobby Lee, he's starting to mess around now.
Yeah, probably. Amber says, Bubbles! Told you gonna be her favorite
I
wrestler.
told you, that's the only one. That's the best one out of all of them.
DM me your address so I can come try the bee poop. I'm a great taste tester. Only Scott Larson would say something like that. So yeah, I got another comment coming in. I don't know if it's gonna be a question or not. Has
Probably.
there probably Bobby Lee?
That's what I was fixing to say. It's probably Bobby Lee.
All right, so I said I was going to stay away from the wrestling, but I got a question to ask you. Who's your favorite opponent to be in the ring with?
I don't know. I'm torn because I've been in the ring with Buff Bagwell. I've tagged up. Me, Squeaks, and Heath Slater came out to the three MB. Um, Me and Squeaks have wrestled the Barbarian and the Warlord. I've been in the ring with EC3, Santino Morella, Aaron Stevens, uh, Suicide, Tommy Wildfire Rich. I mean, I can't. If I had to put it down on one person, it'd have to be Barbarian because I've learned more from him than I have from anybody. And plus, it's kind of cool when you hear somebody that you used to watch on TV when you were a kid. He'll tell somebody else, "Yeah, Dope Truck's my friend." That's the most awesome thing I've ever heard, and I cried when I heard him say it because I remember being like 5 and 6 years old and watching him and Ming and the Powers of Pain come go through NWA
Those
and WCW.
I remember being a
And
kid in the early '90s and watching Monday Nitro with my dad, and Barbarian and Ming used to scare the crap out of me.
mm-hmm,
But I would watch them before going to bed and sleep fine. But my dad throw on Child's Play, and I wouldn't sleep through the night because of Chucky. And I was more scared of
same
Barbarian and
here.
Ming than I was of Chucky.
Yep.
So
I was at a
Scott,
show one time with Barbarian, and this is when I first met Barbarian, I thought he was gonna kill me because instead of just going up and hey, how you doing, shaking his hand, I went up and I hugged him, and he grabbed me around the throat in a way that I have never been grabbed before, and had me on my tiptoes, and told me, said, "Don't you never do that again." And from then on, me and him has been like that. He's called me his friend. He looked at me. He says, "You know who you remind me of?" He says, "You remind me of Ming." Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
right?
And I mean, I sit there like a sponge and let him tell me stories and all kinds of stuff.
So,
If I
but
had to choose one, it'd have to be Barbarian.
my wrestling career was cut short. I did wrestle for a little bit. I was trained by Eric Anton. And I met a bunch of professional wrestlers that you saw on TV. But the best one that I met didn't happen at a show. It happened at my shoot job. I was working at Dairy Queen, and we were part of a truck stop. WWE was on its way from Georgia to Charlotte, and they stopped in there to get fuel for the trucks, and Chris Jericho was part of it.
Oh, wow.
So Jericho comes in. I'm by myself in this Dairy Queen, 120 some people in
Wow.
line. I'm getting blizzards out left and right by myself, and didn't realize it was Chris Jericho until he said, "I'm the best in the world at what I do, but this guy's the best in the world at serving ice cream," and it stuck with me.
Oh, that'd have been so cool.
So Scott put you on the spot here. He says, "Of all your wife's great cooking, what's your favorite dish?"
Damn.
It's a loaded question, isn't it?
Yeah, because she cooks so much stuff. Probably, shit, I don't know. Probably chicken and dumplings. I like that better than she cooks a mean pot of chicken and dumplings. And what? Oh, and the baked potato soup.
That sounds delicious. My wife would love that.
Oh, it is so good.
Jesse says Barb is amazing. He came to me at our merch table and said, "Hey, dump truck's girl, come be a trader, take a picture with me." And then truck walked up.
Hmm. That he did.
Bobby Lee says I'm twisted because I was scared of Chucky. Well, then I
Who
guess I'm
wouldn't be
twisted. I'm
scared of Chucky?
right. I'm only scared of Chucky because of my dad. I was 3, 4 years old when Child's Play 3 came out. He put me to sleep. I wake up in the middle of Child's Play 3 when Chucky's twisting an old man's head off. That's not something you want your 3-year-old to wake up to.
Look, I was when Child's Play first come out, the first one. I had the My Buddy doll,
Yep.
and what they based that movie off of, and then Chucky come out. No, I got rid of that thing quick.
My sister had an animatronic one that she controlled and used it to terrorize me. I'm the older sibling. She terrorized me with this animatronic Chucky.
My granddaughter, she had the Chucky and the Tiffany, the ones that walked and talked and all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know she got them for Christmas. I got up one morning, come walking down the hallway, and there they come walking up the hallway. I damn near had a heart attack.
My wife says baked potato soup. I need that recipe.
It looked like Amber and Jesse need to message each other and
Yeah. Uh oh no. I don't like Chucky.
hmm.
And Scott's putting you on the spot again. You want to know if you've ever thought of cosplaying an axe wielding dwarf.
I would. I'd love to cosplay. I really would. I'd like to do it in like I don't know, maybe a Dragon Ball or something like it because I'm real heavy into Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball heavily inspired my books. All the fight scenes you can see shades of Dragon Ball and Cobra Kai in them.
Sweet.
Jesse says, Amber, you got it. I can see you dressing up as Gimli from Lord of the Rings, though. I can see you being that person.
Yes,
You're a little bit taller than Gimli is, but I can see it.
I'd love it. It'd be awesome. I think it's the
Yeah,
beard.
it definitely is the beard. I can also hear you saying, "You have my axe."
All the salted pork.
Yeah. uh, maybe you should beat Gimli when you go beat up Cowboy Bob.
Maybe I should.
That way
I
he
got
that way he can
the little beads to go in my beard and all that kind of stuff.
that way
I
since
might
he's
have
a
to
fake
do that.
cowboy, he can say he got beat up by a fake dwarf.
That'd be funny.
Emily M. Cheryl says dump truck.
What's up?
And Scott says he's having way more fun on this side of the microphone. Great show. Thank you, Scott. Just remember you're the inspiration for this. This one too. Jesse says you need to be Haggard from Harry Potter.
Oh, I'd love that.
You should have auditioned for Haggard for the HBO series.
Man, I've had so many people. I've got a talent agency now that calls me 2 and 3 times a week, wanting me to come do uh, auditions for. They was wanting me to be in the new Scream movie, and then they was wanting me to be in a Tyler Perry movie, which I don't see me in a Tyler Perry movie. I mean, they put Larry the Cable Guy in one, but I don't see me in one.
Right.
And then there was the Stranger Things before they ended season 5. And then there was a couple other movies they wanted me to come audition for.
I think you would have made a better Beta in the Walking Dead TV show than the guy that played Beta. Don't get me wrong, he's a great actor. I loved him in Remember the Titans, but I think you would have made a better, more terrifying Beta.
I appreciate that.
Bobby Lee says he doesn't hurt little people, so you couldn't be a dwarf to fight him.
Well, you're littler than I am, Bobby.
Amber wants to know where you got the idea for your wrestling name.
Oh God.
I knew somebody was going to ask it. I wasn't going to ask it.
Oh God. Okay. So I'm in American Pro Wrestling in Boiling Springs. And there's been hundreds of names being thrown at me. AC Thompson, just AC, um, Chris Awesome, they a bunch. And they just wasn't working. It's me, Thunder Anderson, Nick Fury, AJ Frost, and Jay Eagle standing in the office there in Boiling Springs. We're sitting there trying to think of a name, and Jay Eagle stands up naked as a jaybird. Everything just in out in the open. He
As
says,
only as he can do it.
"Dump truck, you're dump truck." And I'm sitting there, I don't want to be dump truck. I don't want to be dump. And honestly, I think I was given that name to like make fun of me because when I first started, I was they wanted me like to get out of the business. They told me I didn't deserve to be in the business. I didn't need to be in the business. And I took the name dump truck and I flipped it on them. Now you can't mention independent wrestling without knowing the name, the American Diesel dump truck.
Exactly. When somebody tells me they're going to an indie show in North or South Carolina, I tell them, okay, are you going to see Big Country or are you going to see Dump Truck? If you ain't seeing one of those two, you're not going to an independent show in North or South Carolina.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. It took a long time for me to get here because, God, for almost 14 years, it's I've had the hell beat out of me. I've been left in pools of my own blood. I've been concussed 10 million times. I've lost teeth. I got hairline fractures. Both my shoulders has been messed up. Both my knees. I got fused vertebrae.
Wrestling is
And
an unforgiving mistress. I give you that.
it is, and I wouldn't change a damn thing. I wouldn't
I
change
would
not
I would
one thing.
change I would change the length of my career because I wish I could go back to it. I stopped because my daughter had to have open heart surgery in 2008 or not 2008, 2010. She had to have open heart surgery, and I just couldn't. I was the booker that I was working for just wouldn't let me take time off to be there for her, and
Mm,
I was injured, and I walked away from it at that point and haven't looked back. My back won't let me do it now though. Because trust me, my wife's encouraged me. You should get back into it. You should get back into it. Not with my back the way it is. So
I
Scott
feel
says
you.
we should include you in our movie. We're making plans to do our own movie production company and turning my books into a TV show or a movie. We can include you. We'll find a way to put you in there.
I'm down with that. The camera loves me.
See, Jesse, that's what me and Scott's talking about doing, making our own movie. We'll find a role. We'll put Dump Truck in it. He can headline the whole thing.
I'm down with that.
Yeah. Because I gave when Scott brought this idea to my attention, I gave him exclusive filming rights to my books. As long as Everything's run by me. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go forward with it. His daughter Destiny is taking video editing classes to,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna put that to work as our video editor. So we'll make it happen. Jesse says, "Love it. Thanks for
Sweet.
that idea, Scott." Scott's already pretty good at video editing. I'm still learning. That video I played before I brought you on camera, it didn't work properly, but it was made by me. I'm still learning it as I go.
Yeah, I'm still having to learn. I'm trying to learn how to cut pieces out of a whole video and make like the little like 5-10 second reels and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do none of that.
CapCut is your best friend when you're first learning video editing. Jesse, we will definitely get in touch with you about promoting.
Oh yeah, if she can promote some stuff, I'm telling you. She'll have me on 600 or 700 different wrestling sites before I
I
could
believe it.
even.
She's got the drive for it.
She
Fafo
does.
Mean says dump truck demand.
You the man, brother. You the man.
Scott says truck what you film in your house is for your eyes only though.
Well,
Yeah, we don't
see,
need
she
no
don't
truck
even
on
know
me.
I film, so
Jesse says truck. I can promise Scott. I can promise you that.
I mean, $20, $20. If they want to buy the rights,
I mean, I hear that Pornhub gives like $30,000 for so many views. So,
somebody just tried to call me. I cut them
uh,
off though.
gotcha. But yeah, I heard
Hello.
Pornhub gives $30,000 for so many views.
Oh, come on.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
I can hear you. Can
Huh?
you hear me?
My thing's not moving. I got a blank screen.
I can see you. Can you hear me? I can hear you fine.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I can see you too.
I can't hear you, and my screen is like froze.
Uh oh. Hang on. Let me put you back in the back room and bring you back in. See if that helps. Can you hear me now?
Still can't hear nothing. Can you?
Can you hear me
I
now?
know you can hear me,
Yeah, I can hear
but I
you
still
perfect.
can't.
Hmm. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm bringing him back on. Technical difficulties. Working
There we
now.
go. Here
There we
we
go.
are.
We back, ladies and gentlemen.
And that is
Scott
exactly
said,
why I leave my phone on Do Not Disturb.
right. Scott says $20. Do I hear 21?
Hey, we're going to have to go higher than 20 because they some good video on that.
They telling me how to fix your problem. We got it figured out, Scott and Cowboy Bob. Thanks for the input.
Oh, now Cowboy wants to be nice and try to help somebody.
Right?
Mr.
just don't tell
Know-It-All.
just don't tell the wrestling world he helped you. That's what it is.
Yeah. He want me to be like, well, Cowboy's not that bad a guy. He did help me out.
Let's see if we got any more questions coming in. I have a video I want to play, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. It's an inspirational video. Brandon Ledford says, "What's up? What's up, Brandon? Thanks for tuning in."
What's up, Brandon?
We interviewing Truck about his comic book and wrestling history. So this is a good question. Scott always asks the best questions.
Wrestling, what would it be?
That's the reason I like for Scott to interview me, because he always asks the deep questions.
Back doing what I was doing before, I was wrestling, detailing cars, painting cars and stuff like that.
Sounds like a honest living. Doesn't involve getting your body thrown through a table.
Exactly.
Cowboy Bob says he's going to put you on vacation after the 28th.
Good, because I need one.
Jesse says he can sing.
Karaoke don't count.
Depends on how far you can carry that okra.
I mean, I can try to carry it.
You put me in more of a either a hard rock guy like Black Sabbath or AC/DC, or someone that's going to listen to Southern rock like Leonard Skinner. So, which one you karaoke in there?
I'm more of the countryside, like Leonard Skinner, Hank Jr., and all them. Conway Twitty, George Jones.
Scott says he can sing. I've seen video.
I've never really been into. I mean, I like AC/DC. I mean, I like Black Sabbath and all that, but I ain't never really been a big fan. I ain't never really listened to them that much.
So, Brandon, he's already answered this question. No, he never drove a dump truck. That's not how he got his name. He got it because it was given to him by a promoter.
Yeah, we'll just say that.
Yeah. Look, my first wrestling name was given to me, too. They called me Alex Tsunami and made me wrestle under a mask. And I'm sitting there telling them, I can't breathe in a mask because I have asthma. I still had to wear the mask.
Yeah, that's another reason they told me that I shouldn't be in the business is because I've got asthma. Said that you don't belong in the business. How you gonna puff your inhaler and all that? I find ways. I
That
tell
part.
them, powder me out. I crawl up under the ring, come right back out. I've been doing it for 14 years.
That was one of the things that we worked on because I was a tag team with my partner, Shadow. And I don't know if you remember him from APW, Shadow Ray.
Mm-hmm.
He and I tag teamed together. We went through training together under Eric Anton. And we found creative ways for me to go out of the ring and roll under the ring to hit my inhaler. Scott says it's always something to invest in when you get your name from a naked Indian. Jesse, you got to share the live and tag me in it when he starts singing Pork Chop Sandwich.
I got to learn that song first.
Well, it depends, Bobby. You see, as an assistant manager at my place of employment, I don't always get off on the weekends. It's the reason I haven't been to a wrestling show in like 2 years. But if it falls on certain days, I'll be able to get there. When he trained me, Brandon, he wasn't an unbookable. He was the answer, Eric Anton. He was part of the Miller High Life.
I wanted to be an unbookable so bad when I first started. I wanted to be in Unbookable so bad.
My youngest son, Riley, or not my youngest son, my second youngest son, Riley, he's got the moniker of Big Country's biggest little fan, but he always got you and Cruiser Lewis confused.
I love that. I love Cruiser.
I like Cruiser. I liked Eric. I liked Chance and Boomer and God, what was his name? The only one I didn't like of the Unbookables was Adam Jackson, I think's his name.
Yeah.
I didn't like the character, and I didn't like Chance at first until I talked to him outside of wrestling and realized he was a really cool dude. And I realized that the character he was portraying was Chase Loveless.
Yeah.
The character he was portraying was just a character. It wasn't really who he was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chase good
Bingo.
people.
My favorite memory of Chase was at the Spindale Armory right before EWF became HWA. Riley was just a baby, and we were there for one of Big Country's matches, and Riley fell asleep because he'd been sick. And Chase leans over the guardrail. We sit in front row because Big Country asked us to. Chase leans over and starts screaming, "Hey, kid, you need to wake up!" And Riley opened his eyes and just does this number to him and rolls back over on my wife's lap and goes back to sleep. I liked him when he wasn't with the Unbookables, Scott. I didn't like him with the Unbookables. He just didn't fit the group, in my opinion. There was also a time at Spindale Armory where the Unbookables were in a match with Caleb Crocker and two of his friends, and then they had chained Caleb Crocker to the ring post, and the key wound up flying through the air and landed in the audience. It landed in our diaper bag. And so I picked it up and threw it to Eric, and he told me after the show, he said, the crowd's not supposed to turn heel, right? My friend Louis says, "How's the weather treating you guys?" Bad. It's messing with our money. We've already covered that.
Mother Nature must be on a period or menopause or something.
I never saw Adam Jackson as a babyface. I always saw him as a heel, but he was better off without the group, in my opinion. So in one of my books, the guy that asked how the weather's treating us, Louis, he's the mayor of Pokeville. And,
okay.
Yeah. Everybody that I've met is in my books in some way, shape, or form. But there's either a character based off them or a character named after them in the books. There's going to be one based on you.
That's the way I wanted my comic book coloring book to be. Everybody that I met through my wrestling history.
He says she stays on her period 6 to 7 months out of the year up here. I forget where you're at, Louis. Where you at? I want to say he's in Wisconsin. Could be wrong.
Well, if he's up there anywhere close like Michigan or anything like that, ain't no way.
If you want to, Louis, you can come down here and pick this snow up, take it back with you. We won't
No,
complain.
that's right. You can have a bit that's at my house. I'm ready for some tropical weather.
Jesse says, "I'm frustrated with this weather. 2 weekends in a row, shows got canceled, and now one show has already pre-canceled February 14th because of the weather." I believe it, Miss Jessie.
It's crazy.
He's in Minnesota, outside Minneapolis.
Oh, too cold for me. I used to live in Michigan.
He says he still has snow on the ground from October.
Oh, my God. Ain't no way.
Come here, get this snow off our ground.
I'd take it back with you. I'd move.
Yeah.
I would move.
I think he's happy. He moved away to better himself, and he's happy with him. So I'd
I
find
could
somewhere else
better
that doesn't have
myself
snow
in
though.
warmer weather.
That's true. Much love, Anthony. Much love, Louie. I support you, but you can keep the snow over there. We don't need it.
No, that's right.
And don't worry, Louie. I haven't forgot about you. I still got to get your books to you. Amazon fucked up my order last year in April, and I did not get all the books I was supposed to get. Yeah, don't get in trouble watching me at work. Get to work. All right, Truck. I've got to get to work here in about 20 minutes. I appreciate you coming on the show. Thanks for joining me and answering my questions. I will get my books to you so you can read them and we can work on this comic book version.
All right. Sounds good, brother. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Anytime you want to come on and talk about it, we'll bring you on.
Yes, sir.
All right. You have a good day now. Take it easy.
You too, brother.
All right. Carolina Nexus, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for the interaction. I appreciate it. The numbers have gone up again. I'll let you know exactly what it is next show. Thank you for the support. Next episode, we're going to talk about Jordan Reyes and the character of Sheriff Jordan Reyes in Hometown Justice. You guys have a good night.